StabCast.
Hello.
I'm Dizzle.
And I'm Mindy.
And we're here for the StabCast. A special episode today. We were going to do Alien Romulus, but Mindy hates sci-fi.
I tried watching it. Okay, guys. We tried watching it. Me and Kevin. Okay. Kevin and I. We tried watching it like 4 times, okay? 4 times. And I cannot get into it.
It's a critically acclaimed movie. People love it. Not bad.
People love Smile. People love the Black Phone. As so much as the fucking 2 of them are getting a damn sequel. Do I like either one of them? No.
Well, I think
both movies are stupid.
Well, Alien's a bit higher esteem. That's like a classic of its. It's considered like the best of its kind.
Well, I understand that, Daniel. I'm just saying.
You're just saying.
There's just some movies I don't jizz with.
You don't jizz with it?
I don't get with it. I thought I like. Yeah, there's just some I don't like.
I feel you.
Like Kevin and I will have this debate from the end of time with the Scream movies. Kevin has it in his head that the most fantastic Scream movie is Scream 3. And it's like, no, that was the worst one. And he's like, no, that was the best. What is wrong with you? No, it is not. Oh, did you hear what happened?
What happened?
Apparently that girl that played Amber from Scream 2020, Scream 5, or whatever, apparently she has been getting death threats, and she's been getting places that she's been at has been getting bomb threats.
Jesus.
And stuff. Yeah, guess why?
Why?
Because she killed Dewey.
She killed
That's
Dewey.
the reason. That is people's reasoning. Because she killed Dewey. Dewey is a fictional character. This woman is a real life person.
Yeah.
And she didn't kill Dewey.
I mean, you cried.
She didn't. Yeah, but Daniel, let's be honest. She didn't kill Dewey. Who kills in the Scream movies? Who does it? Who actually does it? A stuntman.
Yeah.
Roger Jackson's the voice. A stunt guy is Ghostface.
Which
it wasn't her anyway.
And that one still doesn't make, because no offense, I'm not trying to be like...
But bitch, fucking, you're trying to get us to think that this little girl double socket, knife to
and lifted him up.
In the air.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's no way.
I don't even know if I could do that.
I don't even know if you could do that.
I mean, I think
probably to the right person, probably to me.
I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to do it to anybody. But we're here today for a special episode. Instead, Romulus, I enjoyed it. I understand. Horror sci-fi is a niche. I get that you don't like it. So
I don't understand it either, because I watched the first Alien and I thought it was okay. I didn't.
That's considered like the best.
I didn't hate it.
She didn't hate it. All right, we're here. Well, for franchises that we actually don't hate. We're here for the horror movie franchise tier list. We've never officially done this, and if we did, it was a long time ago. I don't think we've done it on YouTube or the Talk.
We haven't done YouTube or the Talk. We've only done it on Spotify and Blog Talk Radio.
So this is a special episode, and we're basically, if a movie franchise or series has had 3 movies or more,
we're allowed to bring it up.
So Death Day is not going to make the cut. If you just had a sequel, you're not making it. But if you're a franchise,
so you can't bring up Smile at that, thank God.
No, Smile won't make it. There's only 2. So 3 or more movies. Here's our tiers. We have the GOAT, which is obviously the greatest of all time. We will probably put more than one in this, so it's not just one singular GOAT. So it's the GOATs. Top tier, which is you're right there, but something's missing just a little bit.
You're so close yet so far.
We have Bloody Good, which is it's some good shit, but maybe not your favorite, but just some good stuff. We have All Right, which is maybe you're indifferent, little mediocre. We have Barely Watchable, which that speaks for itself, and Complete Ass. So those are our 6 tiers, and we're going to get right into it.
People that really want to know that asked this question before, where we've come up with the expression complete ass, why complete ass always has to be in our tier list. It's because of this kid.
Well, yeah.
I don't know why. I really don't. But ever since we were kids, like ever since we were like teens, he was always calling stuff ass.
And
he
now,
still does.
Well, and here's the thing. Everybody does it now. So now it's like I'm just in the trend. Because I watch shows and they'll be like, oh, this steak is ass. It's always, and it's like, what the fuck? I've been saying this for years. Since I was like little, I've always called stuff ass. But now everybody else agrees with me. If it's bad, it's ass. I'm not saying I invented it. I'm just saying I was early on. But let's start with our first horror franchise, Mindy.
Okay.
And we're going to start with one that's hot right now. Let's see how long it lasts. The Terrifier franchise. We have 3 movies and shorts and...
Like, I'm sorry, but the fact that he comes from the movie, the anthology pieces, All Hallows Eve and All Hallows Eve 2, and then he comes from a couple of shorts as well, and then you basically have 3 movies that basically went back to back to back to back as far as filming was concerned, and they killed it. They just kept on getting better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
With every freaking movie. Every time. They just took it as a challenge, accepted, and did it better.
Yeah.
So, I can't really state whether or not I think... I don't know. I would love to say that it's like in the good time category, but I think it also surpassed that category as well. I mean, it is hard though because it's such a niche little group of movies.
Well, and like you said,
it's particular.
A franchise, it does need to get brownie points and credit for gradually getting better every installment, and that's something that it has done. Is everyone is a step above the last one.
Yeah.
So in terms of
like
that,
every time it outdoes itself.
It's not the GOAT. I know they're trying to put him with Michael and shit now and saying that he's one of the top.
Michael and Freddie.
And good for you, but fuck you. I don't agree, and I don't know if I ever will. I like Art the Clown. I like those movies, but as far as iconic wise, get the fuck out of here. It's Jason and Michael and Freddie. But it like Ghostface too. I might even put him in like the Ghostface category. But I don't think that he's like an icon. He might be an icon, but I don't know if the movies.
You would put him more with like Leatherface and Ghostface.
Yeah, probably a tier below as far as like horror icons.
Okay.
But if we're talking movie franchises, I think that this should go in top tier.
Really?
Because Bloody, like you said, I think it's done enough to surpass good. Bloody Good. It is good shit and it is a great time, but it's also
it's done its work. It's done its due diligence.
And the money it's made on the budgets, we've talked about this before. That's never really been done before. And it has in low budget horror. Like that's what Friday was doing back in the day on 2 million making 30. This made 50 off of 2 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So this has become an actual franchise out of something that was like short films. So to me, I have to put it in top tier. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, All Hallows Eve and All Hallows Eve 2, they were like Hollywood productions, but they were anthology films.
Yeah.
That all led up to him. So for us to have like 6 movies out and of him and not be tired of them.
Yeah, he's still doing cool shit.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hate on that.
You're not gonna hate it?
That's pretty awesome. I mean, if you still have my attention after the fact that I've seen you on screen so many freaking times.
Yeah.
And every time you outdo yourself.
Every time
he outdoes himself. He does something different every time.
Yeah. So you gotta give the points there.
Yeah.
Now let's go to some B movie magic. Evil Dead.
Oh God.
This is a mixed one.
See, I like Evil Dead 1 and 2 because it does that thing where it like, you know what I'm talking about, like, because they did that with one of the Fridays. I can't remember which parts they did it. I think it was like part 2 into part 3. I can't remember, but one of them did it like that, where it kind of just continuously went on.
Yeah, just kept the
like
story going.
I watched Evil Dead 2 thinking that it was Evil Dead 1.
Yeah, that's how good it was. It was
because of Kevin.
Yeah.
Because they're not even because of how good it was, but because there was the same material. And like the same 30 minutes of the film. I was watching the same thing. And it is like, I like this, but it could be better.
Yeah. I agree.
As far as Army of Darkness goes, I did not like that movie.
It was alright, but then you also got to count Ash versus Evil Dead into this.
I liked that.
And it's a good show.
That is a really good show.
The last one, we watched it for the show.
Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah,
that was a good movie. I didn't hate it.
It wasn't bad.
I didn't hate it.
It's not my favorite. It's like a 6 something for me. But this is an iconic franchise that people talk about. And when they talk about what's the best B-movie horror, they bring up Evil Dead.
And I will say, that fucking remake is gory as all hell.
It is, yeah.
Oh my God, that remake is intense.
Yeah, and they always keep the corniness and the fun. And I don't know. It does hold a special spot in my heart. I don't think it's the GOAT either, but I might put it in top tier just because of the relevance it holds. And
yeah.
Because it is a franchise that's going to have another installment. Evil Dead Rise did good. Like they're going to keep churning out movies. I don't know. What do you think? Top tier?
Top tier. I don't think that they should come out with any more, though. I think they should be done.
You think it's over?
Well, I don't think it's over. I just think it should be over.
I'm with you.
But like I found out with the Black Phone, things aren't always what we want.
A lot of people like that movie.
I know. I'm really sorry to Joey Bell. I really am. I really wanted to like your movie, but I hate it.
She hates it.
So, I don't know why. I've watched it like 6 times?
Yeah.
I watched it like 6 times.
A good amount of times. And she fucking hates it. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. On to the next.
On to the next one. Where would you put Child's Play? 1, 2, and 3. The original Child's Play franchise. Forget about Chucky.
Well, no, we're doing all the franchise. If it's one, but like anything with Jason's Jason, anything with Michael's Michael. You're fucking killing me. I don't know how you did.
No!
I need to put up like a real rule set for this. But yeah. I mean, if you want to just do the Child's Play trilogy, I guess we can. But
it's fine. It's fine. What do you think of the difference, though, between the trilogy and the Seed movies and then going back to like the grittiness?
That franchise has stood the test of time. And even if there's things in it that I find completely fucking ridiculous, there's also iconic moments. The first one, everybody remembers the first one. The original trilogy is very good.
Chucky wants to watch the news.
I kind of grew up during Seed of Chucky and shit like that. So I like Bride of Chucky. That was my jam. I like that stuff.
And Bride, you guys got to remember too, Bride of Chucky took place in Lockport.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it was in Lockport, New York.
Oh,
you knew that. You knew exactly where it took place.
Oh, I can't. I forgot in the moment.
Is that that one trailer park where like they have like the trailers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We know where it is. It's just he forgot for a second. But yeah, we actually knew like where it was filmed and stuff. So it was cool.
Yeah, it is it's a cool piece of history.
Yeah.
But I think these have really good movies in them. The series was fun. It sucks that it got canceled and he's not getting a movie and shit.
He can't say and shit. He didn't watch the whole series.
Well, I watched the first season with you. It's on tape. But I didn't mind it. I didn't love it, but I didn't mind it.
That is true. Chucky's been a sore subject for you.
No, okay. Listen, I've had a tumultuous history with Chucky because when I was young, that was the one thing I was actually very terrified of.
I know, and I used to scare the fuck out of you with it.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
And it's okay. And I had a couple buddies with the dolls, too, and then they would bring them out and I'd start freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, but when Billy got Chucky and then I got him Tiffany too, I really screwed with you.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
I felt so bad. Now I feel bad. I didn't feel bad then.
But then I'm like 11, 12. It's like it's a fucking doll. You know, I didn't give a fuck anymore. But like as a kid, it really. But then as a teenager, I started watching the movies more, and I liked the movies. But I would put this at bloody good. Okay. I know it's iconic. I know Chucky is an iconic movie killer, but I don't think he's quite there with the rest, like they try to act like he is.
I mean, he has murdered 250 some people, though.
I know. But the whole possession shit gets annoying, and the plot gets
but at least they know how stupid they are.
I know, but it gets very convoluted. You want to put it in top tier? I'll do it in top tier.
That's fine. Don't put it in top tier just because of me.
No, I will. Your say has
fine.
to matter. I ranked the last two. We'll put Child's Play. Check it. So we have 3 top tiers so far. So now we got to talk about something shitty.
Ginger Dead Man.
Is that a franchise?
Yeah, Ginger Dead Man and Ginger Dead Man 2, Ginger Man 3, and then Ginger Dead Man versus the Evil Bong.
Oh, God. Well, that's a great crossover. But
we couldn't get through that crossover.
I'd probably put it in barely watchable, if not complete ass.
I was going to say, we tried watching that crossover.
Yeah,
we got like 2 titties in because it was like the Ginger Dead Man was playing on like this beach chair with a bunch of like big tittied hoes.
And listen, the first time we watched Evil Bong was fucking awesome. And we had a great time.
It was a great movie.
It was a great movie.
When you're of a certain non-responsibility and you don't have kids and you go out and you have a really good night and you get a little saucy and then you come home and you have a really good night and you just want to watch something really stupid.
That was a good thing to watch.
Yeah, Evil Bong was a really good
and then that's one
Evil Bong 2, Evil Bong 3, Evil Bong 4, and Evil Bong versus a Ginger Dead Man. No.
So let's rank Evil Bong.
Bong.
I'd put Evil Bong in almost not bloody good, even though I really enjoyed it that one time.
You really did.
But we've gone back and watched it a few times, and each time we're like,
like, why did we like this so much?
Like, maybe I'm not drunk enough or whatever enough. But,
yeah, Aunt Sharon.
Yeah, she thought it was stupid, which I don't blame her. I'd probably put both in barely watchable.
It's kind of like the Dude, Where's Your Car?
I put
the horror franchise.
Evil Bong is barely watchable. I think Ginger Dead Man's complete ass. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. As much as I love them, because I love a good cheesy horror movie.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than a good cheesy horror movie. There really is nothing better in life. Yeah. I mean, there are movies that are really bad that piss you off, but that's a different category.
It is.
But as far as I go with the absolute cheeks and stuff, to me, those are the really bad movies. Like, I watched a really bad movie the other day, and I actually promoted it on here because it's on our good friends Tubi, and it was called Zombie Ass: Revenge of the Killer Toilet. Guys.
That was your shit.
No, it was not. It was not my shit. It was so stupid.
Well, you don't like,
but it was so funny that I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, because you don't even like good zombie movies.
I don't like zombie and sci-fi. Honestly, it's a fascination that I even like Sharknado.
That is a weird one. That's the outlier in this all.
Well, and Lake Placid, but that alligator's an asshole.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not totally against a creature feature, but zombies and like real sci-fi shit.
Dawn of the Dead, I like.
Well, yeah,
I appreciated Romero's
no way to not
Dawn
like
of
that
the Dead, and then I like Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yeah, it's the greatest zombie movie.
I like Night of the Living Dead.
They're
coming to get you, Barbara.
I still gotta get you to watch Train to Busan, which is one of the best movies.
I don't want to cry.
You're gonna cry. And you're gonna cry a lot. It's a sad movie, but it's a great emotional.
That's why I won't watch it.
It's the one zombie movie that I've seen that has everything, and every character gets paid off. Every character's story means something, and it becomes like it's not just people getting eaten for no reason. You know what I mean? It's a really good plot. All right, one day I'll get you to watch it, and we'll read the subtitles and we'll love it, or we'll watch the shitty English dub. Whatever you want to do.
Gabby Lee Miller over here. We're gonna go there and we're gonna have fun.
We're gonna enjoy it. Damn it! All right. We got some stuff in our categories now. We have Evil Bong and Barely Watchable, and Gingerbread Man's complete ass. All right. Next up,
you had to guess that.
Let's do a franchise that I think people would think you put in goats right away, but when you really examine the franchise itself, a lot of shitty movies in there.
Talking about Spring?
I'm not. I'm talking about Halloween.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
And I get it. Michael Myers, the greatest, probably the best-selling Halloween costume of all time. One of the most iconic characters, not even in horror, but of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But Halloween fucking... The cult one sucked. Both zombie remakes sucked. The first one I'll give a little bit of a shot, but still, we don't need an origin story.
I liked the origin story.
You didn't need it. I didn't need a little sad fucking chubby kid.
You were 8.
Yeah, well, I was that kid. Well, I mean, I wasn't because I didn't turn out to be Michael Myers, but I was a chubby little kid. I mean, he had a tough life. But it's fun. You didn't need it. And the second one's a fucking acid trip that's still... It's not even that it's bad. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever fucking seen. And
yeah, the second one I still can't watch.
It's like... fucking, I don't know what Rob Zombie was doing, but he wasn't doing Halloween. And fucking... The... 2018, amazing. 2018 was a great movie. We've talked about it. We love Halloween 2018.
Yeah, but David Gordon Green and Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends.
Yeah, they suck.
Where were you trying to go? Because we were on the boat with you on Halloween 2018. We were boarded on the boat. Yes. We had our luggage in there. We were good to go. And then you came out with Halloween Kills, and we're like, let's get off the boat right now.
Yeah.
This is like Titanic. Let's get off the sinking ship.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
And I understand that the second one, a lot of people saying was, the second one was in the hospital almost the entire time. And I get that. But there's something different.
Well, it sucks because, Halloween fucking 2 is a great movie. Like, if we're talking original Halloween 2.
Yeah.
Halloween Kills is a movie that the kills are great. And I've had friends that love that movie because of the kills in it. But if you look at the plot, that thing fucking sucks. And as a story, and the mental dude that they thought was Michael that looked nothing fucking like him, and there's a bunch of shit with that movie that does not work.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That fat guy that looked like the freaking rat guy from Harry Potter or whatever.
Yes.
That they thought was Michael. How are they going to say that Michael's 7'4" and then they're going to chase this fat, 5-footer around the hospital?
Yes.
He was easily 5'6", 5'7".
And even, yes.
He was not tall at all.
He was not Michael. And the OG franchise, you got some big misses in there. And yes, H2O is a great fucking, we're in the new millennium. This is beautiful. This is awesome. But then you hit us with fucking Resurrection. And when the only good part of a movie is Busta Rhymes, you know you have an issue. No offense to Busta.
Banks.
And Tyra. But that movie fucking blew and had no reason to be made.
Oh, wait, no, that had your boy in it, though.
Who?
That had Merriman in it.
Yeah, but he sucked. He was green. That's a young Merriman. I'll give him.
He was a kid.
Pass. I mean, even though all his good movies were.
He was a little kid when he did it. But,
the movie blows. I love Ryan Merriman.
The movie does blow.
And I like Busta Rhymes. And Tyra's cool, too. But fucking, that movie sucks. And there's that
just goes to show that you can put anyone in a horror movie and still have a blow.
And they still have the big misstep of, we have this fucking great thing that everybody loves. Fuck that. Let's do a horror anthology.
Not tell anybody.
That
was the thing. You could have told people what was going on, but you didn't tell anybody what was going on.
And think about how different history is with how good the second one is. Think about the Michael Myers trilogy, and people could be talking about that to this day. And we've had so many Michael Myers movies since then. But if that was and you just put him in the third movie and don't do that stupid mash shit, you have a great recipe. So they have a lot of missteps. I'd only put it in top tier. I don't think it's the GOAT.
I would have to agree with you.
Yes, the first one's one of the greatest slashers ever made.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to gloss over that because that's one of the best horror movies ever made.
Yeah.
But as a franchise, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of fucking flack for that. But
not from me, at least.
All right. Another one that has a couple bad ones, but some classic and kind of what this podcast was named after, something we always love talking about, Scream. Ghostface Minnie. We have 6 to talk about at a TV show.
Have we watched the Steamers that's coming in from Milton?
I have not seen that.
We have not seen that yet, but we're actually not talking about that at all.
I'll check it out, though.
We'll check it out, though.
Yeah. Is it a franchise?
Is it a franchise? What is it? Let us know. But yeah, so moving on here, because I think they already left.
Okay. But yeah, I really Scream 1 and 2 are some of the best movies ever made.
Mm-hmm.
The third one sucks ass. The fourth one's a good turn in the modern era. The fifth one's an amazing fucking, and that's an amazing fucking new gen movie. The sixth one blows. So you have 2 elite,
unpopular opinion.
Yeah, but it sucks.
We really don't like it.
It's not that good.
Yeah.
I love Jenna Ortega, but that movie sucks. The first, you have 2 GOAT movies, 3 solid movies, and 2 stinkers.
Yeah.
That's what you're dealing with that franchise. I'd still say it's enough to put it in the GOAT.
I would have to
to me, that's iconic. And I know people are going to be, you didn't put Halloween in, but who's your favorite Ghostface? Oh, it's so hard, but Stu Bacher. Always.
Daniel's a Stu.
Always
Mine will always be
who is yours?
I told you whose mine was. Mrs. Loomis.
Oh yeah. But I always forget because you're such a Billy fan. I
really liked Mrs. Loomis. I like the fact that she's like, "Oh, Mickey, there's not gonna be a trial," and like she shoots.
She was great, and that's funny. That's our 2 way differing opinions too. You love Billy and Mrs. Loomis, and I love Stu and Mickey. Because he's in my top. He's probably second.
Well, you go for more comedy.
Comedy, and
I
also
go for sadistic.
But the big reveal, Mickey is nothing but sadistic. Like, and the fact to disappear for an hour in a movie and then come back and be a fucking badass is just so sick to me. And we forget that character's even there, and then he's just like, I'm the bad guy, and it's like, oh shit.
And he's like, Derek left me hanging here the whole fucking night. Thanks a lot, partner. And it's, oh shit.
Him throwing that manipulation on Cindy, and then now she's got that in her head that it might be her fault because she didn't save Derek. That was
Ghostface boyfriend.
That was such a good move. That almost puts him in the top list, but dickhead, you threw the phone at me will always top it.
Especially because that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yes. And the fact that they want this man to be alive, I watched him get electrocuted. He's dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, it's a GOAT.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, Halloween fans. I know I'm an asshole, but I'm a Scream gay. All right. Let's do some ghosty ghosts. The Conjuring.
I like the Conjuring series. I don't like all of the movies.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Annabelle kind of cheeks the first one.
Well, yeah.
I didn't like how.
Yeah,
but you know how I am slow movies.
Yeah.
So
that
it was
movie's like a 6.
too slow for me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Annabelle Creation, I adored.
That's a great movie.
I thought that was a great movie. But it's all how you play it. I mean, honestly, it's at the end of the day, it's all how you film things and the way that they're preserved in film and everything else.
Yeah. Is
what it has to deal with at the end of the day. How lit it was and how cohesive it stayed.
That's funny. Yeah, I agree. You're right. but I agree. I think it's a franchise that has really stuck it around. Co-host is hurt.
I'm okay.
She's all right.
I'm okay. I just got a little tickle.
What were we talking about? The Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
Because Hummer had him fuck.
The Conjuring stories.
they've done so many, and the fact that it's hard to judge that one in particular because it's not only a franchise, it's a universe.
Yeah.
It's like Marvel for horror. It's fucking, there's so many of them. There's so many different fucking pockets that they're in. You got the Nun, you got so many different things. I'd almost put in GOAT. For ghost movies, what's better? What's a better franchise?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, The Exorcist and shit like that, like they've tried, but you can't beat the first one. As far as a franchise.
The Exorcist, number 3, with the fucking nurse coming up behind you, is the scariest thing on earth.
Well, where would we put The Exorcist? The franchise.
The franchise?
Yeah.
It's ass cheeks, but I'm just saying the third one is for...
I would say all right. I don't know if I would go ass cheeks.
I don't know. Did you see the rating of the last one that came out?
Yeah.
Believer? I was like, oh, dude, it was pretty good. He's like, Mindy, no, it's not. He's like, you were watching it way too late last night.
There's some shitty ones in there for sure. All right, we'll do a couple more, and then we'll leave room for a part 2.
Okay. Let's talk about one of my most beloved things in the world.
What do you got?
Candyman.
Oh.
After having such a successful first and second movie, then going in to the third one, which I don't know if you guys have ever seen the third one, but the third one is kind of really bad.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm one of those people that didn't like the remake.
She hated it.
I really didn't like it. I really left the theater very angry. I was not happy. I mean, Daniel and Kevin and everyone were like, what are you talking about? It's fine. And it's like, no, it's not. You're going to do a movie about Candyman. You're going to show him for 5 minutes.
I liked it. It wasn't as bad as, I know because you're such a fan of that franchise, so that would hurt you a little bit. I thought as a standalone movie, it's good. But the Candyman franchise, I'm sorry, Mindy, it's bloody good for me.
Yeah.
I can put it in top tier.
It's
for
not
you,
top tier. It's bloody
but
good.
and he's also one of those killers that it's like, he's not right there with fucking Freddy, and he's not. And I love Candyman, and I love Tony Todd, R.I.P. Badass. We just lost him recently.
Yeah.
But and this is a great franchise, but to me, it's bloody good. That's what.
And that comes to say, as well as Daniel's favorite franchise, because for some reason, my favorite person in the entire world got inserted in his favorite franchise, which is Final Destination.
Okay.
Which we actually have.
I was about to say, when the fuck was Tony Todd ever running away from Jason?
Coming out.
Yeah.
There is a 6th one that is coming out. So, yeah, it's coming out soon.
The first one is an original masterpiece that fucking takes a concept that's never been done and makes it fucking amazing.
Literally an X-Files pilot, but okay.
Yeah, but for what they did in 2 hours compared to the half hour. That concept's never been done like it wasn't. Are people talking about that X-Files episode? No. They're talking about Final Destination.
They're talking about Final Destination.
So,
and I'm sorry, and Final Destination 2 and whatnot, I still get chills up my spine when I'm driving and I hear the song Highway to Hell.
Oh, yeah. I cannot be behind a log truck and not get nervous.
Mm-mm.
Fucking that movie and that franchise as a whole, because it's so different, and it's so by making death the killer and not having someone to be scared of. You're scared of this thing.
Yeah, but I hated the 4th one though, because the 4th one turned death way too supernatural for me.
Everything after the 3rd one I hated. I thought the original trilogy is like goated. It's like probably the GOAT, but when you add in the rest of the movies, I think it got shitty and played out, and I'd only put it in top tier or bloody good. I don't think it's not the GOAT. It's so different from everything else, and that's why it's so good. And you want to put it at the GOAT, but I'd only say it's top tier.
Okay.
What do you think? You agree or no?
I agree.
And I love Final Destination. They're great, man. Ryan Merriman, baby.
I know.
Fucking star. You're a star.
When you have a funeral, you make sure that you bring me a PC beers. PSP or something, so I can play it so I don't get bored. Make it through your bitch.
He'd probably want to switch now, but great movie. He's a star, and that original trilogy is just so fucking. It's chef's kiss, amazing. That original trilogy is so, but it does. The concept gets old. If you binge watch, like, all right, I got a weekend, I'm watching all the fucking Final Destinations. I'm drinking beer. Let's go. By the fucking fifth one, you're gonna be like, I've seen all this shit before. I'm getting sick of it. That's just how that franchise goes. But in the first three, you don't feel that at all.
No.
So
the first three, they get creative with it and whatnot, and then once it hits 4, they get creative to the point of they're desperate.
Yeah, exactly. So a great franchise with great kills, but that's where it's going. It's going to the top tier.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do a couple more, men?
Sure.
We'll leave room for a part two.
Part dos.
You want to do that next week, or you got another episode in mind?
Well, we still got to go back to the holiday tier list.
Yes. So we'll do holiday next week.
Okay.
All right. Next up, I'm going to go for one that doesn't always get the respect it deserves, but has always tried to do something different with each movie. So I enjoy Jeepers Creepers. It's got 3 movies. It does. There's 3 movies in that series. There's 4. So the first one, another one.
The third one was Cheeks, but what even more do you expect from Sci-Fi?
Yeah.
Because the Sci-Fi Channel itself bought the rights to the movie and decided to do the movie. So I kind of knew that the third one was going to be ass. But I didn't ask for it.
Yeah, but the first and the second one, damn it. A great psychological, scary movie for the first one. Well, maybe not psychological, but a great fucking brother and sister story. And then the second one, an amazing fucking high school slasher. That scene of them running off the bus.
Barry was so stupid.
Barry was an idiot.
Barry.
There is whoever said that the thing was toilet paper is a fucking idiot. Because he got his head wrapped up and fucking. I'm talking about the second one now.
Yeah, I was talking about the first one.
Yeah, Barry's the brother.
Yeah.
But the guy in the second one that said the wing was toilet paper and then got his head ripped off, he's an idiot too. And that scene when they're all running from the bus and he's flying above them.
Yeah.
That shit's cool.
He's toying with all of them.
This is an iconic franchise. Yes, the recent installments haven't been great. I will give it credit for always trying to do something new. I think it's at least bloody good.
Okay.
Or would you put it in all right?
I would put it in all right just because of the fact that in the fourth one, they went ahead and made the truck red. And I don't think that if I was a serial killing, monster-eating monster person, that I would be driving around in a red truck.
In a fire truck?
That's just the way I think about life.
It's not a bad take.
So, I mean, I don't know. They took it too far with me. The fact that all of a sudden his car got supernatural powers and he got supernatural powers. Yeah. He was out in the daylight and everything. They took it too far.
I agree.
And I always wanted Derry's sister to come back. And that was teased at the end of the third one, and then we never got it. We ended up with a stupid prequel.
Yeah. Which is stupid.
We hate prequels.
I'm going to leave my boy for next time. Let's talk about one that's very well known. And one that also had a recent installment in a video game. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface. Where do we rank?
Leatherface!
He doesn't get his due like the other guys. And he was an OG.
No, but I find it hilarious, though, guys, that if you were watching my live the other day, you saw this. We were in the middle of a retro gaming store, and I'm looking at all of these anime girls, and it's like anime girl, Leatherface. That wasn't the exact figure, but it's close. It's close.
It is close.
But it was really funny. It's like anime girl, Leatherface. And nothing else. horror related, just Leatherface.
Leatherface. I agree.
I don't like all of their sequels because I will have to say, I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is probably one of the most rape and incesty series that we still have to date.
Yeah, they cross a lot.
I'm not a fan of rape or incest.
Yeah.
It doesn't get your girls jollies.
I don't know if anyone is fans of those, but
there's some sick fucks.
Yeah, there's sick fucks.
So I mean, but there's also people like us that doesn't register with them that it's bad.
I mean,
if we see gore, don't say it like it's funny.
We're desensitized to horror movies.
Yeah, especially gory.
That movies. Stuff in everyday life, if we see it and we address it, it's very bad. I'll beat the shit out of anybody.
Yeah,
but yes, in movies we're a little we can watch mostly anything and be okay.
And there's some people that are desensitized to rape scenes, unfortunately.
Yeah,
and essays.
Those are still ones that get me uncomfortable.
And they still, I can't do it. Like, one of us has to be watching it, and the other one has to have their ear. Well, one has to be watching it with their ears shut. So we have one actually watching it, and then the other one gets to close their eyes and have their ears open, so we know when it's okay.
Yeah.
Stupidest plan ever for us to think of.
Yeah,
but that's what we decided to do.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though, that remake in 2003 is the best out of all those Dimension remakes. Out of all the Michael Bay fucking remakes, that's the one that's probably the best. And I love Friday, and
I really, 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 really like the new Netflix one for one reason and one reason only.
What?
The party was scene. You know that.
Yes.
You know that.
That's a great scene.
I'm sorry, but the fact that they're holding their phones in his face and they're like, one false move and you're dead, Ron. It's like, no, you guys are all dead.
One false move, you guys are fucked. So, but has there been some shit in this? Yes. But that scene from him in the beginning and the fucking saw, and to me, this is at least bloody good.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it's not top tier, it's bloody good.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're saying just the movie, like the one movie in the remake, I would even go as top tier.
Yeah. But if you
have to factor in everything like Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw 3, the Texas Chainsaw, like there was just too much.
Yeah, and it got kind of trash.
Yeah, it got more torture pornish than Saw, and that's just bad.
It's bad.
So.
All right. Well, I'll read off the list as we have it now. We'll come back in a couple weeks for part 2. Next week, we have part 2 of the holiday movie tier list for horror. So we'll hit everybody with that. Make sure to check that out. And then we'll start reviewing movies again. We'll stop cheering. But for a little bit. Under GOAT, we have Scream and The Conjuring. Under top tier, we have Terrifier, Evil Dead, Child's Play, Halloween, and Final Destination franchise. Under Bloody Good, we have Candyman and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Under All Right, we have The Exorcist and Jeepers Creepers. Under Barely Watchable, we have The Evil Bong. And under Complete Ass, we have Ginger Dead Man. So that is our current list. We will be back with more. Thank you for following, everybody. Give a big old hooty hoo, man.
Hooty hoo. Hooty hoo.
We'll see everybody next time.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.